Hi there, I'm Phyllis, southernfrugal.com. Today I wanted to cook some turnip greens just to show y'all how fast you can cook them in your pressure cooker. Now, I found these yesterday at Walmart. They are so beautiful. They really, I just had to get them. Now, turnip greens are very healthy, and I have tried them in smoothies before, y'all, and it did not work, I can tell you. Because when turnip greens are not cooked, when they're raw, they are hot. I mean hot, peppery hot. They really are. But anyway, I wanted to tell you that they do contain more calcium than mustard greens, and they're loaded with vitamin K, A, C, and E, folate, manganese, copper, all kinds of stuff. They're really, really good for you. So anyway, I've already washed these, and this is a container that salad came in, and I just use that to wash them. I wash them one leaf at a time, y'all, and dip them out of the water several times. So there they are, and what we're going to do, I'm going to cook them in the pressure cooker. Now I've already got the rest of my meal fixed: fried pork chops, rice. I've got some field peas cooking here, and I've already got some of the Red Lobster biscuits are pretty much done. All right, so I'm not even going to break these up or anything. I'm just going to put them right down in the pot, just like that. Might have to break some of them just to get them in. And I will cut them up a little bit once they're done. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn my burner on high. Let me move y'all closer. I'm going to turn that burner up on high just to get them get them going a lot faster. I'm going to use 3/4 of a cup of water. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of the Himalayan pink salt in. Maybe about, I don't know, a little less than a teaspoon. And I'm going to add some light tasting olive oil, probably about 2 tablespoons. And we're going to go ahead and put the lid on the pressure cooker. Now, I've got several pressure cookers that are stainless steel listed on my website, and I list them under products I highly recommend. All right, just make sure none of the leaves are in where the lid and seal go. And so now all we have to do is wait for steam to start coming out here. That way we'll know all the air is out of it, and then we'll be ready to go. Let me move that back a minute. Okay, so turnip greens, and I'll just give you all my opinion, okay? Turnip greens take longer to cook than any other green I know of, y'all. And I would say it would take a good hour to make them super tender, not cooking them like a fast boil, but just sort of a simmer. Let me cut my beans off. We're having those are not black-eyed peas, they are field peas with snaps. I've already got the jasmine rice cooked. The pork chops are cooked. These were very lean pork chops I got at Walmart. And anyway, back to the turnip greens. I did try them in smoothies, y'all, because we were growing some in the backyard. We were also growing mustard. Now, both the mustard was hot and the turnip greens were very hot in smoothies. In fact, I don't think we've tried it since. They were very, very hot. But anyway, all right, so once the steam starts coming out, I've got my little steam controller, is what I'll call it, on the setting that will let steam out, and then I'm going to turn it to the number 2 setting, and then we'll start timing it at 5 minutes. So we'll be back. Okay, it's been about probably 3 minutes, and the steam is coming out in a steady stream. So now I'm going to turn it to the number 2 setting, and this little red button here, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, that's a little safety valve, and it's already popped up, so now we've got steam. So now I'm going to time it for 5 minutes, and at exactly 5 minutes we're going to take this off of the stove and put it down in a sink filled with about 4 or 5 inches of water, because you need to cool it down immediately so the turnip greens do not overcook. All right, we'll be back. Okay, I wanted to mention that once it comes up to pressure, you need to cut your burner way down to low. So I'm going to actually just take this off the burner for a second or two. Let my burner cool down just a little bit. Now the pressure is still high in here. Let's see if that'll work. See if it's spewing. It shouldn't be spewing any steam out right here. So that's still too hot. I'm going to slide it off again a little bit. But just the whole time it's still cooking in there because we've got the pressure way up. And you really don't have to be afraid of pressure cookers, because this is a little safety valve. If it gets too high in there, it'll just blow that little valve out. It won't really like blow the lid off or anything. All right, let's see if it's cooled down enough now. Yeah, that's good. Only a teeny bit of little steam is coming out there. All right, let's see, it has been 2 minutes. We'll be back. Okay, it's been the 5 minutes now. I'm going to just sit this whole thing down in, I said 5 inches, that's probably only about 3 inches of cold water. Now I can also run a little bead of cold water over the side of it just to help it cool down even faster. Because that's what you want to do, cool it down pretty fast so the greens don't continue cooking. All right, let's see if that's enough. Now when I turned it down to the 1, now I'm going to turn it down to the steam, and then I'm going to turn it down to 0. And there's no steam coming out, so I know that they have cooled. I'm going to let my water out now. We'll just open it up. There they are. So now what I'm going to do is just cut them up a little bit with the scissors. I'm not going to cut them up too much. It's just a lot easier to cut them up after they're cooked, I think. And of course you want to make sure you cook the stems too, because they're very healthy. Alright, so we had just a little bit of olive oil in there and a little bit of salt, and they're done in 5 minutes. Alright, we're going to dish up our food on the plate and I'll show you what it looks like. We'll be back. Alright, we are ready to eat. Now I do put the greens in a little bowl because I want some of that, what they call pot liquor, some of the liquid they're cooked in. And of course we've got our iced tea, and I have started making the Red Lobster biscuits smaller, like the package says to make 10, and I actually make 15. I just like them a little smaller. And there's our little boneless pork chop. There's my plate. So we're ready to eat our meal. Let me give you a close-up of the the turnip greens. I don't know why I keep calling them mustard greens. They are turnip greens, and they are delicious, not the least bit bitter at all. Okay, there it is. All right, so we'll see y'all next time. Bye for now.